right, we are back with another episode of Sessions with Mary Jane. I'm your host, Jordan Freed. I'm a little fried right now. It's a little early, but we're chilling. We're chilling. Just before we get started with this amazing interview we have for you today, I just want to let you guys know we have our third circuit break variety show at the Cryout Cave in Newark. That's going to be in a week or so, depending on when this comes out, but it is September 17th. There's going to be sketch comedy, stand-up comedy, the works. So come out to that. The first two shows sold out, and we just want to keep riding that success and show you guys all the new stuff we have for you. But without further ado, we have a very esteemed guest with us today. He is an executive producer, a producer of films, and has a lot more in the works right now that I don't even know if we're allowed to talk about. But you probably know him from Ramy, where he was a co-star on the Golden Globe winning comedy. And he is also a very established stand-up comedian who has a lot of good stuff on the internet right now. And you saw him at the beginning of Ramy Youssef's last special, opening it up with some hilarity. So without further ado, I welcome Steve Way to the podcast.
Was I supposed to smoke?
You don't have to smoke. It's tough because I used to do this show at night. And it was easier to be at 6 p.m. Oh, do you want to get high right now? It's a little weird when it's 11 a.m. sometimes. So I never expect it from people, but maybe I should have prepared you. Oh, yeah.
I have a bed.
Oh, yeah, we could do that, I think. Yeah, we could do that right now.
Bed.
Yeah, I can make that happen.
All right, it's red.
Which pocket? Big pocket?
I don't know. Have fun. We're doing it live. We're doing it live.
Doing it live.
I do have a smoke pocket.
Wow.
It might be in that one.
A smoke pocket.
Yeah, I got some cigarettes in there. Don't tell my doctor.
Oh, I would never dream of it.
Yes.
All right.
Cheers.
Good?
Yeah, we're good.
Awesome.
Alright, now we're starting.
Now we're officially stoned on the Sessions
What's
with
up?
Mary Jane podcast.
What's up?
I'm here with Steve Way, who is a neighbor of mine in the great town of Rutherford. Actually, the first time that you came into my orbit, I don't know if I've ever told you this story, but I was doing comedy at this place in Suffern, New York, called Rhino Comedy.
Yes.
And their original location was this old-ass building, and we were doing improv there. And I got to meet a mutual friend of ours, Emma, who...
oh, my God.
who lived in Rutherford her whole life.
Yes.
And she was like, oh my gosh, I want my friend Steve to perform here. But it is the least disability-friendly building ever created. Yeah, 17 flights of stairs to get up 2 floors. You're like, how are there this many stairs to get up this high?
That's not bad. I've done worse.
I'm sure. You must have a lot of terrible horror stories about stairs, the arch rival. But yeah, I've gotten to know you a little bit since moving to Rutherford, and I have been familiar with your work for a very long time. So I guess we got to start. Where did it start? I know a little bit about the lore, just people definitely talk a lot about you in Rutherford in very loving ways. But how did you get started with comedy?
Well, people talk about me in Rutherford, and then they're surprised I'm still alive. And they're like, oh my God, him? Damn. Impressive. It started when I was 9.
Wow.
I started public speaking, fundraising,
Oh wow.
disability advocacy with the Muscular Dystrophy Association. When I got older, I loved comedy. I used comedy as a coping mechanism for my disability. When I went into the 5th grade, I met Ramy. When we went to high school together, Rutherford High School has a TV studio. We were 14. It was right when YouTube started. We made stupid videos, and the older we got, the better we got. By the time we were probably sophomores, we realized we're good at this. That evolved into sketch comedy. That evolved into stand-up. I recently celebrated my 15-year stand-up anniversary.
Oh, wow. Congratulations.
Thank you. 2010
Wow.
was the first time. And then Ramy got a show on Nickelodeon. And then got his show on Hulu. And wrote me a part. And that's how I started acting
Wow.
professionally. I blew up on Vine before that. So, I was recognized from that. But obviously, with Hulu, it just skyrocketed.
Oh, definitely. And like, especially with that role and being so like true to your like real life relationship, obviously it's not one for one, I'm sure, what your relationship is.
Close. It's close.
Yeah. It was just so hilarious, so heartwarming, and just great. Cause like, I'm trying to think how much disability representation there really was before that, and I think like maybe that Jim Jeffries show I think had some shit, but very rare.
He wasn't disabled.
Oh, he was playing it. Wow.
Yep.
Damn.
Yep.
That's terrible. They whitewashed the disabled role in legit. That's crazy.
Blackface.
Wow.
For disabled people. But we don't talk about it.
Yeah. And that has been a trend forever, is like the non-disabled people playing disabled people. Yes. So I feel like, yeah, it changed the game in so many ways, and just like the relevance of being like the comedy show of the year. Like, it's very rare that like people try to make comedy shows all the time, but that was like in a moment and definitely hit the stride.
Yes. It was real.
It was real, yeah.
The feelings are real. It's honest. It's raw. It's absurd. But at the end of the day, it has heart. Right? And that's what makes it so relatable. Ramy always told me, I'm not telling the story of the Muslim community. I'm telling my story. That's it. I don't care if other Muslims don't relate to it. I want some random guy in Missouri to relate to it. And I think it worked.
Have you heard a lot of responses from people?
Oh, yeah.
Like, I can't even imagine. Yeah.
And especially from other disabled people who have thanked me for doing this role. Because I've never seen someone who looks like me until I saw myself.
Well, you're one of the most handsome actors out there. Of course you're not going to see that.
Thank you. Yes.
Was there a learning curve for the crew and shooting with somebody in your condition? Did you have like disability, like kind of representatives who were on set to be like, this is how you make it more accommodating?
It was me and Ramy.
That was it. Wow.
Ramy asked me what I needed. I told him. And he fought for it. No pushback. I explained it. Everybody was super helpful. Very accommodating. Especially the director. Chris Storer.
Yeah.
Creator of The Bear.
Yeah. No, for sure.
Wonderful guy. Yeah, no, he was wonderful. Yeah, I owe a lot to that experience. To him.
Yeah. And that's awesome, probably, for people who might have been like, this is difficult, like, it's going to add a lot of money to the budget,
Tough
or it's
shit.
going to add this. Yeah.
Tough shit.
Yeah. That's good shit. That's really good to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even like being on a film set, like you realize all the time, you're just like, wow, this would be hard for me if I was not as able-bodied as I am and young. Like even when there's older people on set, I'm like, wow, that's kind of rough that they're just expected to do this all day.
It's difficult.
It's long days.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
There were days where I would shoot 12, 14, 16-hour days.
Yeah.
But I chose it.
Yeah.
I love it. I'm great at it. If I didn't have that, I don't know what else I would do.
For sure.
I got no skills. What the fuck am I gonna do? You know?
Yeah.
I tell dick jokes for a living.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Who were some of your inspirations growing up? Like, who did you model your comedic voice
Dave
after?
Chappelle and George Carlin. And Rodney Dangerfield.
Yeah. I can see that for sure.
Those are my top 3. Yeah.
Yeah, you are kind of the mix of all of those people. Like, with the social commentary is always just biting and like.
And how much I hate myself.
Yeah. Wow. That's awesome. Was it a tough transition to go from like sketch to stand up, or did you feel natural because you had a background in public speaking?
It was natural. I also did it without a choice. So, Ramy and our friend John, the Ice Sketch Comedy Group, Inside Joke Films, and they were putting on a show for charity in Rutherford. And about a month before the show, Ramy said, Steve, run a stand-up set. You're funny. Try it out. So, I wrote it. 2 weeks later, I showed it to him. And he said, dude, this is great. You're gonna perform it on the show. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I didn't have a choice. But I'm glad I didn't have a choice. And that was it.
Wow. And the rest is history.
In front of 350 people.
Wow.
My first time. I did probably 15 minutes.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I have a very similar experience with performing for a fuck ton of people because I did it for a talent show. So people were just there regardless of me doing it.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's exhilarating to do it for that many people, especially when like you realize most shows when you're starting off are not going to be that filled.
No. And I was never able to do open mics.
Yeah.
Because they're not accessible.
Yeah.
So any stage time that I had to maximize every second of it. I never knew when I would get up again.
Yeah.
It was difficult.
Definitely. Yeah. No, that's super hard. Like, stand up is hard enough as is, and then that just adds another layer to it. But you've been doing pretty well with stand up lately.
Thank you.
What's been going on with that? You're just kind of doing shows as they pop up. I know you said you opened for Whitney Cummings recently.
Yeah, that was about a year ago. Over the summer, I went on tour with Ramy. I traveled the country.
Oh, yeah.
Opened for him. Sold out theaters. 2,000, 2,500 people.
Oh my gosh, that must have been a dream.
Surreal.
What was your favorite town that you got to see?
I love Chicago. Chicago is great. LA, that's the home away from home.
Weird.
But then I did Beacon Theater.
Oh, nice.
You know, hometown crowd.
Definitely.
Yeah, man, it was wonderful.
Oh, that's a great place to watch a show. I can't even imagine being on the stage.
Yeah. To be on stage, I had to look out at the audience. I had to spot out where I sat. For other shows, it's so special. Mom Donnie was there.
Oh, nice.
Dude, Mahmoud Khalil was there.
Oh, wow.
A week after he was released from ICE detention for months. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing here?
And that's what he wants to do.
Yeah.
See you.
I'm like, bro, be with your wife
Yeah.
and your child. What are you doing here? But he was like, Steve, I'm a big fan of you. I'm like, you're my hero.
Yeah.
What the fuck have I done? You know, it's so humbling.
Yeah.
When I did the LA show, I met Brie Larson. After it talked to her, you know, she's wonderful. It's getting to meet all these people who are essentially my coworkers.
Yeah.
And to think that, like, I've been working at this for so long.
Yeah.
To have that opportunity. Earlier this year, I was at the Golden Globes. And talked to Emma Stone. And Ayo and Amiri.
Wow.
You know, like they're friends. You know, it's wild.
Yeah.
I'm so blessed.
Well, yeah, whether you like it or not, you're on that comedy Rushmore, perhaps, with them.
Yeah.
It's, yeah. It's crazy when you start to work with the people that you always looked up to. And, yeah, living the dream.
But also, at the end of the day, man, I do it with my best friend.
Yeah.
For 25 years. Who else gets to say that?
No, not many people.
No. But
Yeah.
I love my job.
Yeah. It's such a beautiful thing.
Yeah, dude, I'm smacked. Fuck.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to make you tear up on the pod. Yeah, people
Yeah.
don't tell you weed makes you get a little weepy
Oh,
sometimes.
yeah. I'm here for it.
When did you start to medicate with cannabis or just enjoy it?
Well, it started in 2012. I broke both my legs,
Damn.
and I got hooked on Parkinson's.
Damn.
Bad. When I was in withdrawal, it was the first and only time I forgot my set. I forgot my jokes. And I said never again. I can't do this again. And so I took a brownie for the first time. And I made the mistake of not feeling it. Let me eat the whole thing. I slept 14 hours.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That was my 9/11. Never forget. So, I got my pen. Get that once in a while. It's the best. I can't do opiates again. You know, I have too much important work coming up to jeopardize that.
Yeah.
Because I don't mean to get serious. But if I do it again, it will tell me. I know it will. You know, I was hooked for 3 months
Damn.
the last time. And I miss it. Every day. I crave that pill every day. But I can't do it. I can't do it.
Yeah.
My work and my platform and my impact are far greater than temporary pain relief. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
So, without the pen.
Yeah. Yeah, that is definitely a much better, yeah.
Yeah.
Just be a little high for a little bit.
Yep.
And it might make you funny every once in a while.
I'll take it.
So did you always know you wanted to get into producing films, or did that just come over time?
I did. I never thought I would have the opportunity so soon. I thought I would do my work first, and then help other people tell their stories. I thought I'd have to look for it. I never thought it would come to me. So, 2 years ago, during the strikes, this guy reached out to me and said, "Hey, I just made a film. Would you mind watching it let me know if you want to come on board. But I watched a very rough cut. But I saw the potential. And I knew it could really change perspectives. And right away, within like the first 5 minutes of our first Zoom together, I was like, I want to be on this.
And this is Good Bad Things?
Yes.
Cool. So he just reached out to you and was like, check this out. What do you think?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and we did a film at the film festival circuit. Our first festival was Slam Dance.
Oh, nice.
We were the only film to win 2 awards.
Oh, wow.
And right away, we're like, okay, we have something. So we did that, and then we got a 50 theater run at AMC across the country.
Nice.
And then a worldwide virtual release on Veeps. And now we're on Hulu.
Yeah, I just watched it last night on Hulu. And for anybody who hasn't seen this movie, you should be putting it on your list immediately. It is just such a great film. It's funny, made me cry a little bit.
What a bitch.
I was like, shit, that's the title. That's the fucking title. God damn it. Like,
Yeah.
you got me. Like, that scene, I was like, shit.
They did it.
But there were so many moments in that film that had me laugh and had me feeling some kind of way. And yeah, I highly recommend people go watch that because, yeah, like you said earlier, there's not a lot of representation in a very authentic way, and it just felt very authentic. To my eyes, I don't know if it's authentic. I'm assuming it's authentic if you liked it.
I wouldn't sign off on it if it wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. Just so many themes in it as well. Like, I don't know how much of the plot we would want to spoil on here. Like, definitely watch it.
Well, it's relatable. You don't have to be disabled to understand it. It's about self-sabotage. You know, finding love and not feeling worthy of it. You don't have to be disabled to do that.
100%.
We all do it. But it's the first time that theme has been shown through a disabled lens. And that, I think, what makes it special.
Yeah. It really was. Yeah, I don't think there's a lot of disabled love stories out there necessarily.
And if there are, they're not good.
Yeah. And then even the representation of the dude has a good ass job. He's like in charge of the company.
Right.
He runs shit.
Who cares?
Yeah. Exactly.
Who cares?
It's like not even mentioned in the
Right,
film.
who cares?
It's awesome.
Dude, and in the show Ramy, I'm in 3 seasons, 11 episodes. I think the words muscular dystrophy are said once. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah.
It's not relevant.
Yeah.
It just is. Right? Ramy's Muslim. We don't question it. Right? It's not weird.
Yeah.
It just is.
And I think like a lot of people, like some people have a lot of issues with, I guess, political correctness in comedy and shit like that. But I feel like that is the authenticity. There isn't like a pandering in the stuff that you are a part of. It is just
Right.
like, this is art. Why are you guys trying to make something that it's not?
I might give what some might say to be a controversial take. Because I'm really high right now. Comedy cannot be politically correct. Because you take away the truth. That doesn't mean it should be offensive. I believe that offensive comedy It's not comedy. It's lazy. That's just people venting their prejudices. But when you get politically correct, I think you sanitize people's stories and truths.
Yeah.
Like mine.
Yeah.
When you start saying words like differently abled, that takes away my struggle. We're all disabled, right? We all got something wrong with us. But my disability is my real life.
Yeah.
That's my lived experience. Who are you to take that away from me?
Yeah.
I have every right to go on stage and say the R word. That's our word. Not yours. Okay? You would never go to a black comedian and say you can't say the N-word.
Yeah.
So why would you say that to me? Right?
Yeah.
I have every right to say that word. Because I've been called that before. That's my lived experience.
Yeah.
So who are you to tell me what rules to play by? And I'm sorry if that makes you uncomfortable. Tough shit. That's my life. My favorite quote of all time: art is for the artist. I'm not doing this for anybody else. But this is for me. When I'm on stage, all that matters is me. 5 minutes, 60 minutes. Don't matter. That's my time. And if you don't like it, I don't care, you paid for it. I got your money.
Yeah, that's so real. I like also how you start a lot of your sets. Just getting the elephant in the room out. Like, you always have a good joke about, like,
I have to.
making people comfortable to laugh at you and to join the joke.
I have to, because if not, they feel bad for me. But I lost them. If I don't get them within the first 30 seconds, I'm fucked. And it took me years to figure out how to get them on my side. But we got it.
Yeah, no, you definitely did. I think I saw that Don't Tell clip that they put out. It's amazing. It's actually, like,
Thank you.
some of the greatest stand-up I've ever seen. Like, it's so good.
Thank you.
Do you have any plans to make an hour special, or are you working on that? Whatever you can talk about.
I'm sure you know there's always politics in Hollywood.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you're disabled or not. We're close.
Nice. I'm glad to hear it.
Yeah, we're close.
That's great to hear. What have you been busy with otherwise? Because you're, like, all over the place with your activism and, yeah, just, you're always out and about in the town. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of planning. I booked a role on a new show.
Nice.
Can't say what show.
Cool.
But we got that coming up. I shot a scene in my first movie. Working on stand-up. I'm doing a documentary about my life and my preparation for my stand-up special.
Nice.
I'm producing a documentary. It's called Disposable Humanity. And it's all about disabled people in the Holocaust.
Oh, wow.
So we're doing film festivals right now. Check it out.
Did you get involved with that kind of the same way? Somebody came to you,
Yes.
or did you find that?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, they reached out to me. Again, our first festival was Slam Dance. Won another award.
Nice.
So I went back to back.
Nice.
I ran into defending champion.
Yeah.
Like 2 times. And then on the advocacy front, a lot with Medicaid. A couple months ago, our Congress voted to cut Medicaid. By a lot. By a lot. So, I'm working right now on a personal project to help fight back.
That's awesome. It's very important.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping to announce that very soon.
Oh, I'm glad. Yeah. No, I feel very strongly about healthcare needing improvement in our country. So,
Yeah.
obviously it affects you way more than it affects me and people I know, but it affects everyone.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You and anyone else who, what I like to call, and my friend, Tim Faust, I came up with this term, temporarily able-bodied. If you live long enough, you will become disabled. So anybody now who is temporarily able-bodied, but they're one accident away from becoming disabled.
Oh, yeah. No, especially in this time since I've been 26 to now 30 and finding my own health insurance and trying to figure out which health insurance is right for me. It's literally like, do you want to be in debt right now or do you want to possibly risk being in debt in the future? Do you want to be in debt now or the future? Which one do you want? It's American healthcare. Pick one.
It's evil.
It really is.
It's evil.
It's crazy. Yeah, it puts a lot in perspective when you're literally just like, I don't think I'm gonna jump off that cliff when we go to the watering hole, like when my friends are doing that, because I'm like, my health insurance isn't good enough. If something happens right now, like, I'm not gonna enjoy my life in that kind of a way.
2 years ago, for 2 months, I had no health insurance.
Oh, wow.
I was terrified. I didn't go out. You know?
Yeah.
If I got sick, that's it. That's it. Financial ruin. It's not worth it.
Definitely.
And that should not happen to anybody. Anybody, we can afford it. We just choose not to.
Yeah, 100%.
But
you look at all the other countries and you're like, I thought America was great. Why don't we have this? This would be such a great thing to have.
It's so evil.
It is completely.
Yeah.
How was COVID for you? Was that a very tough time? Were you just home like the whole time?
I had to leave my house for a year. I had a major PTSD episode. I convinced myself I would not make it out of 2020 alive. Every morning when I woke up, I thought I will be dead within 2 weeks. If I had a stuffy nose, I was like, is this allergies or COVID? Every day. Yeah.
Damn.
That put me in therapy.
I bet.
Yeah.
No, that's hard to live with. Was that the first time you were ever in therapy?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I was 15 years overdue. But that put me over the edge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet.
Yeah.
Wow.
Made a lot of money.
Yeah.
Unemployment.
Oh, yeah.
Made a lot of money. Yeah. But, funny enough, it was the last day of shooting season 2 of Ramy. And everybody was talking about it. And my uncle was with me. And we were all watching the video of that market in China. This was beginning of February. And my uncle said, it's here. They just haven't told us yet. And a couple days after, the first case.
Oh, yeah.
Was in America. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sorry to bring you to such a dark time. But How is your relationship with your family?
It's great. I wouldn't be alive without them. Borderly.
Yeah, no, it seems like you have a good
But they're
relationship.
tired.
I'm sure.
I put them through a lot. I'm trying to move out right now.
Word.
They need a vacation. They've earned it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're good. They're good. Yeah, I give them a lot of anxiety, but yeah, man.
How did you get into wrestling?
My grandfather.
Oh,
My grandfather started watching wrestling in the 50s.
oh wow.
Never stopped. So when I was 6 years old, I started watching it with him. He would tell me about the characters, the moves, who was good, who was bad. But the older I got, the more I appreciated it for the entertainment value. I would study the storylines for the writing aspect. I would study promos to be a better speaker. And it worked. I would study the way Macho Man spoke, the way John Cena spoke, the cadence, the sentence structure, the way The Rock would tell promos. And that made me, I truly believe, a better speaker.
Wow. What's your like go-to? Like I've definitely seen you at some live wrestling. Is that usually your jam, or do you watch it on TV too?
I want to be a person.
Yeah.
I was just at SummerSlam.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, nuts. Yeah, it's my thing. Because I can simultaneously shut my brain off, pretend I'm a child again, and enjoy it, while also be with my friends, and be like, I wouldn't do that. I would have put that differently. And break down why. Right? We would break down how we would have wrote it differently.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What's your coffee order?
Iced mocha.
Iced mocha. All
Because
right.
it's like chocolate milk. But with espresso. So it makes me feel like an adult. Can I have some?
Oh yeah. For
Thanks,
sure.
man.
You got to give a little plug to Ara for sure. The goats of Rutherford coffee.
Fuck all the haters.
Oh, there are no haters in this building right now. We are only Ara stands in this building.
The kings. The kings of Rutherford.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Fire. Fire.
What are you watching right now? What are you excited about?
Dude. I'm so far behind. I just watched Superman.
Oh, nice.
I hated it.
Okay, I did not see it.
I hated it. I'm watching Star Trek. Strange New Worlds. I love Star Trek. I still have not finished The Studio with Seth Rogen. That show gives me PTSD. This is all about Hollywood.
Yeah.
I watch one episode. I'm like, no more. I'm done. I need a break.
It's actually a horror movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
It's too personal. Yeah. But my boy's in it.
Yeah. No, he's very good in
Yeah,
that.
we support the
It's a
homies.
light cameo, but
Yeah.
it's good as hell.
It's very real too. Yeah.
This has been so wonderful.
Dude, getting high, drinking coffee and just talking.
Yeah.
What's this?
Is there anything better in life?
Maybe.
Maybe, yeah. There's a lot of things that are better in life, I guess.
Not much. Not much. I'm cruising.
What is a fact about you that most people wouldn't know?
I have a fat dick. So, cut that if you want. I don't care.
No, it's a comedy podcast. We'll keep it in.
When I was 4 years old, my uncle brought me to the roof of the World Trade Center and sat me off the edge.
Really?
My uncle was the head of the elevators at the World Trade Center, so he had full access.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it brought me up top.
That's
Sat
wild.
me on the edge. Yeah.
Wild. That is a great fact.
30 years ago. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you like coming to the city?
Oh, yeah. It's very accessible. Very easy to get around. I feel freedom. You know, sometimes I'll take the bus to New York just to see a movie. By myself. Yeah.
That's
Go to
awesome.
a show. See my friends. I love it.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, it's liberating. Very liberating.
What's a misconception people have about New Jersey?
That's tough. I mean, I love Jersey. I really love Jersey. People think it's bad. They never live there. And I would encourage people to move to Jersey. I know it's expensive. I know it's not really affordable. But it has, I think, a lot to offer. A lot of good people, good food, good experiences. You know, it's beautiful. We got all the weather. Close to New York. You know, really get around. But it's home. I love it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And you said you met Mom Donnie?
Yeah.
Is our boy gonna pull it out?
Inshallah.
Yeah.
Inshallah.
Well, I think that's a great place to finish up our conversation.
Yep.
Do you have any shows coming up next month, in the coming months? People could just follow your social media.
Yeah. Nothing booked. But when I locked down my special, I'll do some prep shows. So, be on the lookout for that.
Yeah, and you also have a tendency to do surprise shows. I feel like they just drop you on and they're like, "Get out there! He's there! Come on!
Hurry up! Get out!"
So I'll definitely be looking out for that. If you see Disposable Humanity at an upcoming film festival, definitely check it out. Good Bad Things is on Hulu right now, where you could also catch up on Ramy if you've been living under a rock and you missed that.
Give me the residuals.
Oh yeah, get Steve some residuals. He works hard for these residuals. He gave some great performances. He deserves those.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, honestly, I'm sure we're going to be back here in 5 years and you're going to have an Emmy nomination and you're going to have a Golden Globe nomination. And you're going to have a win.
I mean, win.
You're going to have to bring the trophy on here. I'm going to have to pull it out of a bigger backpack.
Front and center.
It's going to be awesome.
Yep.
Thank you so much, Steve, for coming on. Check him out at Steve Way.
The Steve Way.
At The Steve Way on all social media. Catch some of his stand-up clips also on YouTube. They're amazing. There's a deep reservoir of hilarious stuff. Until next Wednesday, I am Jordan Freed. Thank you guys for coming out. Share this episode with people. Subscribe. Do all of that. And we will be back soon. Peace, y'all.